Hello and welcome to the Abundology Podcast. My name is Renee Spears and I'm a law of attraction coach and mentor and spiritual advisor, and I help people be happy and I have more money, love, time, and joy in their lives. I'm coming to you from a stormy, rainy downtown Portland, Oregon, and this is the weekly energy update for the week of December 20th, 2020. Every Sunday, I talk about how the energy is going to be for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And if you couldn't tell, I am really excited for today's podcast because it's here. The Great Conjunction is here. Tomorrow, on December 21st, Jupiter and Saturn meet up in the sky. And they meet up every 20 years or so, but this time they're really close. And the last time there was a great conjunction that was this important was in 1623, but nobody could see it because it was so close to the sun. So the last time people could see a conjunction like this in the sky was in the Middle Ages, back in the 1200s. So Jupiter and Saturn are so close in the sky that they look like one big bright star. And some astrologers believe that this is the Christmas star that was in the sky when Jesus was born. And it takes place on the Winter Solstice. So this is a big effing deal. And it represents the light at the end of the tunnel. This is the start of a brand new era. So Jupiter, my favorite planet, is a planet of optimism, expansion, growth, miracles. And Saturn is associated with responsibility and long-term lessons. So when these energies combine, we expect a major new way of being, with ideas and the potential and all the possibilities of Jupiter that are then manifested in the concrete material world of Saturn. So this great conjunction sets the tone for the next 20 years in arts, music, theater, literature, food, music, math, science, politics, government. You're getting the idea. In other words, everything is changing. And this conjunction is also taking place in Aquarius, the very first degree of Aquarius. And Aquarius is the sign of innovation and humanitarianism and independence, where the planets have not met here since 1405, right around the start of the Renaissance. So you're getting the idea that this is a big effing deal. And also, if that wasn't enough, Aquarius is an air sign. So for the past 2 centuries, Jupiter and Saturn conjunction has mostly taken place in earth signs. Now, for the next 200 years or so, they're only going to meet in air signs. So we're moving from earth energy into air energy. So I like to think of it as an airplane that's been on the ground. It is now ready to lift off. So we're leaving the ground and we're going up into the air. And we're all at different places of the liftoff. So as one client said to me earlier this week, she just bought her ticket. Others of us are boarding the plane, or maybe we're taxiing out to the tarmac, or we're actually taking off. So no matter where you are in the process, there's definitely a change, and we are moving forward to higher things. And we see this happening in our society too. So the vaccine has been shipped and a few people have gotten it. So we're right at that liftoff stage. Joe Biden has been elected, but he hasn't quite started yet. So we have a long way to go, but we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And because of this new energy, we feel like we should move forward, but we just really maybe aren't quite sure where we want to be yet. And of course not. We just bought our ticket. So be easy on yourself. It may take a few months or even longer to get where you want to be, but we are finally on our way. And this has been an exhausting year, but as we wrap up 2020, the Great Conjunction here offers us hope. This is a time to reimagine your reality. What do you want your next 20 years to look like? And this is the time to think big. So please take some time to dream about the next chapter of your life. Imagine the best case scenario. Allow yourselves to dream. Go for the highest vibrating future that you can imagine. Now, don't think about how you're going to make it happen or that it might be unrealistic. Just allow yourself to dream. Enjoy the dreaming. Dreaming feels so good. And if there is one time in your life that the dream can come true, this is it. So almost every client I've talked to in the past couple of weeks is feeling activated by this. And this conjunction activates the reason that you came here this lifetime. I'm going to repeat that because this is big stuff. This conjunction activates the reason that you came here this lifetime. So remember that we're just lifting off, and the moment the tires, lift off the ground, that first minute or so of a flight's a little turbulent. It's a little scary sometimes, but it only lasts a couple of minutes. So because this conjunction is happening in the sign of Aquarius, we're entering the highest vibration of social and progressive changes. And these changes are slow, but little by little, materialism and mass societal control will change to a more inclusive, modern way of relating to each other. And once again, we're seeing this happening in our society in 2020 with the Black Lives Matter movement. So our society's needs and fight for a better, more equitable world are becoming stronger each day. We're entering a new astrological phase that will bring humanity and harmony and peace on earth. It's kind of corny. Okay, peace to what we are evolving into our best selves. So you're starting to see why this is such an important time on our earth. And of course, it's all happening on the solstice. So from here on out, it gets lighter and lighter every day, albeit it's really slow at first, maybe a few seconds lighter each day, but we are on our way. So how can we use this historical day to our advantage? So if you have something that you want to begin that you're deeply committed to, this is the time to start it. It's got to be something that you actually want to commit to and you're willing to put in the effort and the time and your energy. And it's something that you take seriously. This is a moment where you can really make your mark. So whatever feels long-lasting for you or has the ability to be long-lasting, this is the astrology to start it. Maybe you want to write a book, start a new career, run for office. Whatever it is, now is the time to put those dreams into action and to set the tone for this upcoming cycle. This is the time to do what you came here this lifetime to do. We are moving into that way of being. And if you think about it, if we have billions of people on our planet that are now evolving and doing the thing that they came here this lifetime to do, it's going to be a whole new world. So one of the things that everyone can benefit from right now is improving our relationship with money. So this is the time, once and for all, to embrace your relationship with abundance and money. And I'm going to be talking about this more over the next few months on this podcast too. But the first thing we want to think about is our relationship with our money. And I like to think about my relationship with money as if it were a relationship with a partner. So first off, think about how you talk about money. Do you just say that you never have enough or I can't afford it? So just think about how your partner would feel if you said that they were never enough. That definitely would not help your relationship. So one, don't say that. And two, change your thoughts and words to, I always have enough money. It's always there for me when I need it. Most people totally ignore their money or they worry about it all the time. So they don't have any idea how much they owe or how much they have. So just think about if you ignored your partner like that. It definitely wouldn't help the relationship, or that you were always worrying that your partner was going to be cheating on you, or that they were not enough, or that there was something wrong with the relationship. All of these thoughts just do not help your relationship with money. So let's start treating our money like it's important, because it is. Your money is there for you. It allows you to live somewhere warm and dry. It feeds you. It allows you to travel, to dream, to go to school. So let's commit right now to improving our relationship with money from this standpoint forward, from this point forward. This is the time to do it. So get honest and think about your relationship with money. Right now, we're just noticing the ways we can improve the relationship and then committing to making it better. Okay, so this podcast is a little longer than usual because there's so much to cover. As you can see, I'm excited for this time. I feel hopeful again. We're moving in the right direction. I gotta admit, there have been times this year when I wasn't sure things would ever get better, and it's so fabulous to finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. So dream this week. Allow yourself to feel happy. Oh my God, just that sentence. Oh, I get to allow myself to feel happy and to dream big and to commit to doing what I came here to do this lifetime. So there is no coincidence that you're alive right now. You came to experience this, to experience 2020, and to be here to experience moving from where we've been headed as a society, which looked very grim, to a much better place. This is an important time in our history. So pay attention to everything that happens to you during this time. You'll definitely be getting some messages from your higher self and the universe of what's to come next, or ways that you can change and up-level your life. So one of those things that happened to me was I got banned from Facebook for 24 hours. It doesn't matter why, because the reason was the awakening for me of what I discovered in that 24 hours. One, that I'm addicted to Facebook and I waste too much time on it. But two, that I was counting on and using Facebook for a lot of my business. And at any second, Facebook can be taken away from something that I didn't even really do. It was just a glitch in their system. So this was a wake-up call for me to really spend less time on there and then diversify how I'm bringing in business, focusing more on my podcast and on YouTube and other ways of marketing. Oh, whew. So thank you for listening. As you can tell, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I feel hope again. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Christmas is coming. Hanukkah's here. Things look good. Yeah, do we have a way to go? Sure. Sure, we have a long winter with COVID, and we're just at the baby stages of the next 20 years and the next 200 years. But we're there. We made it. We made it through 2020, and there's light at the end of the tunnel, which I've said like probably 20 times already on this podcast. So anyway, Merry Christmas. Right now, my gift certificates are 50% off on my website, Abundology.com. I also have a 28 Days of Making Money program on my website, and these are the exact steps that I take to manifest money, and it also contains a bunch of other info about attracting money and your relationship with money. And it's only $28, so it's $1 a day, and I guarantee you will make $28 back in the first couple days of you doing it. So think big. Happy Great Conjunction. Happy Winter Solstice. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever it is that you may celebrate, think big, and I will talk to you next week.